What's going on, everyone? Kenan here. The Doomrels are doing awesome. Getting big, eating crickets, frozen, thawed pinkies. It is just awesome to see them grow. The other one just seems to be hiding out. He was out a little while ago, but threw some crickets in there for these guys, and they are hunting perfectly. Oh, we got a cricket that's on the lamb here. Hey, get over here. That's gonna, oh, that's not good. That's gonna make Kate a little crazy. Ah, there's another one. Get over here. Get back in there, cricket. Holy smokes. Oh well, that guy's gone. Let's see if I can find the cricket. Good old Jiminy. Nope, he's gone. All right, we lost a cricket. Kate's not gonna be happy when that thing starts cricketing. Anyway, oh well. But I want to show you something really cool. I love the Burmese stars. This is the one that Justin from Miami Tortoise Gardens gave us. And then they are doing really well. Here are the other Burmese stars. You can see just a variation of color. All right, so these guys are doing great. So excited to have these guys. We got them some carrot today with a little bit of cactus thrown in. I just used my scissors, cut it up. I shred the carrots. Just like to show these guys what's available to them. Of course, we've got some cherry heads there, and here's our little hiding rhino iguana. This guy is ready to go to a new home. He's a little shy at the moment. Let's pull him out, see what's going on. Look at that. Let's get this guy right here. He's doing great. Look at that cute little dude. Nice and chunky. Perfect little one, hatched out in October. So very cool. Little lizard doing his thing, hanging out with the tortoises. But yeah, why am I doing this video? Well, why do we exist? I don't know. We just do things. So let's have a look into the incubator. Lots of eggs, but I want to bring your attention to this. These we got from my friend Tom Crutchfield, and it was my job to incubate, and look what's happening. We've got baby Burmese star tortoise out of the eggs. Look at that. There's one. Oh my God, look how beautiful these are. Here's two. You see their little yolk sac. And then of course there's others that are getting ready to hatch here. So I'm just having a look. They look great. So those are the first two out of the egg, and they're gorgeous. Gorgeous little tortoise, huh? So you can see just the beauty of this species. Just the way they are patterned. And of course, here's the yolk, and that's what's feeding the baby in the egg, or the embryo in the egg, and then the neonates here as it hatches out. For the next few weeks, they'll be absorbing that and feeding off that, and that's what nourishes them. In the wild, they would stay in the nest for a while. I'm going to leave them in this container for a bit. This one's absorbing quicker than the others. They also have a crease in their plastron. What happens as they grow, they kind of open up, and they start to break out of the egg with, I don't know if we can see it, but with that tiny little egg tooth, there it is. You can just make out that white protrusion right there at the beak, and that's their caruncle or egg tooth, and they use that to kind of get a breathing hole in this, and then they'll kind of spin around in the egg and perforate the egg, and then pop on out. So pretty good stuff. Very excited at the moment. This is the first for Kamp Kenan to hatch out Burmese star tortoise, and the good news is, as Tom says, I'm going to be keeping a few of these babies. So these are going to live here at camp. I'm going to raise them up. You guys are going to watch the whole process. We've already been raising two more from Tom and one from Miami Tortoise Gardens. So I'm really excited because we'll have at least another bloodline, and I think Justin was talking about potentially getting another one up here. And I just want to shout Justin out. He was a great guy. He showed up, and man, it took the wind out of the sails because I had just found Darwin had passed, and I felt so bad. I tried to make it up to him by salvaging something of a visit, but I'd like to have him back up because he's a really cool dude, and I appreciate his support. So during that hard time. But yeah, man, so these little Burmese stars, I like kind of just keeping them in the sphagnum moss here. I misted this down. It helps to stimulate and raise the, stimulate hatching and raise the humidity level so that it does make things easier, especially when they have all the fluid from the egg on them. You don't want that to dry over their nares. So it's important to keep them humid so that that doesn't dry on them, and even the eggshell won't dry on them and cause deformities in the shell. So you raise the humidity, you give them a little misting, and that helps out. So these, we've got, we've got 5 more eggs that seem to be good. They have a high hatch rate, which is incredible. So really pumped on that. And then of course, you know, we do have tons of other species in here. I don't know if anyone's hatching at the moment, but now's a good time to have a peek, right? Let's just have a peek in our egg box. I'm not seeing anything. I know that we have some water turtle eggs that are going to be hatching soon, so we're keeping an eye on those. You'll see through the clear box some kind of activity, but nothing going on in there. I don't know, these are radiated. These are not cantaloupe chunks, these are radiated tortoise that we have been dealing with. And then we are diapausing some more radiated tortoise here. And yeah, so I don't see anybody else hatching. Criminy. This is fun though. This is the fun part of keeping turtles and tortoises, is getting eggs and incubating them and seeing if anybody's hatching. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. But nobody else coming out at the moment. I don't see anybody in here either. Let's have a look. Now that I've gotten this off, I can kind of raise the roof here. Nope. The other good news though is we don't have many carrion flies, which is good. These guys should be hatching soon, I can tell you that much. All right, let me just have a peek into this one. Nope. Oh, and as I say that, there are some flies in this one. So I'm going to look for the egg, the offending egg, and try and pull it out. And there it is. That's your bad egg. Yep, no good. It's really amazing how one bad egg can draw all these flies. Excuse me, everyone. Just pull that back. Alrighty. Okay. Well, we got rid of that. Get these guys back in here. So you can see that egg is funky. Let's close these guys up and put them back in. And just, oh yeah, they're living down here. All right. Very cool though. With the incubation, I keep a little pan of water for the overall ambient humidity. And then if you look in here, I mist down the sides of the containers and on the sphagnum moss to make sure that the container incubation is good as well. Very important. We're going to dispose of that egg. Look at Dune. Dune is so rad. This is the reptile room of Dune. We've got some little mealworms here. Let's give him a couple. Good old Dune. Hey, can you eat off of my hand? Thank you. There you go. Here's another one. Get it quick. That's a boy. Yeah, Dune. Doing awesome. Okay, and here is our unwell. I just gave an injection. So here's an interesting story about this amboin. This is the Malaysian box turtle that has been just not moving and swollen. We did an x-ray, and it turns out this animal's microchipped, but they did the microchip wrong. And the microchip has actually migrated. We don't know, it's down on the belly, above the plastron. So we don't know if that's what's causing this animal to be in distress. So I've been giving it antibiotics. Hopefully it'll be okay. But yeah, sometimes when you put microchips in a turtle or tortoise, it can migrate and cause problems. So we weren't even sure of what was going on with this animal. And then Dr. Mike was just like, hey, let's x-ray it just for the hell of it. So we did, and we saw the microchip. And of course, the microchip works, but unfortunately, it's migrated into the midsection of this animal. So that could potentially, it's a foreign object in the animal. It could be having an immune response to that. And that's the problem we're seeing with this particular animal. Also, down here, a little update. Our beauty, our snake, is doing well. Still don't have a name for her. Let's see, this is locked. She's going to get fed today, but the swelling has come down on her little belly. There she is. Let's have a look at that cute little tail. See, it's much, much better. And in fact, you guys, we have to give her some of her medication, an anti-swelling. So let's do that right now while we're here. We know that she is extremely, just a good animal. She's not really bitey or anything like that. But what I need to do simply is you just kind of get it under the skin, right like this. You get right under the skin, just shallow, under that scale. Look at this, no effect at all. Push it in. Oh, there you go. There was a little, hey, I didn't like that. But yeah, so very cool. You guys get to do all the fun stuff with me as we get our animals in good health. Just something I want to talk about. It can be a pain in the neck sometimes when you keep a large collection of animals. And without Dr. Mike and the people at Bush Wildlife, I would be really, really in trouble, because they help me out with their time and their know-how, and with the medications and so on. Most of the time we're very lucky. For the amount of animals we have, I don't have sick animals all the time, but we were just hit with about 3-4 weeks of incredibly cold weather where animals had to be brought in. And, those kind of stressors can wake up dormant diseases, or when you take certain animals in, like the boa, you're getting animals that aren't well. You don't know their histories. People will tell you, oh, hey, my animal's healthy. It's great. Yeah, but usually when someone is getting rid of an animal, it's because the animals become too much for their family. And so what happens is, the animal starts to get neglected a little bit. For example, recently I sent a Herman's tortoise that was offered to me to Chris Leone, because he's the expert on Mediterranean tortoises, and I thought, who better to care for it than him? And he got it in. The animal looked fine in the picture. He got it in. He's like, yo, this animal has not eaten or drank in a hot minute. It was underweight, dehydrated, so he's in the process of turning that around. So, it's just very important to make sure that even though you may want to get rid of an animal, please continue to care for it. I feel silly having to say this to remind people. Don't get an animal if you don't think you're going to be able to commit to its long-term care. This stresses me out, having sick animals. And right now we do have some sick animals. And it's a lot of work. It's more work than caring for the healthy ones, believe it or not. So we try, okay? That's what we do here. I am trying my best. I will have sick animals from time to time, but the animals, it's not through neglect. It's just a fact of life that animals get sick. We do our best. Sometimes they die. We're still waiting on the pathology reports for Darwin. It just sucks, but you have to continue on, and you can't let that discourage you as long as you are doing the right things for your animals. So there you go, everybody. That's what's happening here at the old camp. We're trying to keep animals alive. We're in here in a beautiful, with our beautiful cages from Vision. And here's that Dumerals. Look at this guy. He has finished his cricket and he's just relaxing. So we are loving the Dumerals monitors. So excited about them. And I'm just hoping that They continue to thrive here and do well. They are eating a varied diet, just so many different things. They're eating crickets, frozen thawed pinkies, chopped up, and we're also giving them shrimp and other small insects and arthropods. So they're getting a very well-rounded diet. Their enclosure is looking great. The pothos is growing. And the other one, I promise, is doing well. He's in here. He's just hiding out somewhere. This is where they live, so that's what they're doing. They are getting super friendly. And they're not scared of me. Look at this. They're not scared of my fingers. No way. You gonna bite me? I'm trying to work with them and keep them habituated to me so that when we do put them outside, hopefully they'll retain that. And yeah, we'll have 2 more beautiful monitor lizards to add to our collection of awesome reptiles here at the camp. So there you have it, everybody. Everyone's doing fine. We are working hard, and I hope you guys are braving the cold winter that we've been having this year. Thanks for watching. Just a little video to update you on some of the animals here at the camp and what we do for them. But how awesome that we got some babies hatching of the Burmese star tortoise. And here they are in the nursery, people. There's our rhino. If you're interested in a rhino iguana, you can email me, tenanh1@comcast.net. That's our cute little guy basking. Aw, look at that. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again real soon on another episode.